And so, the final episode of Hunter x Hunter 2011 airs today. I know for a fact everybody is probably feeling like I am right now. We're going through the stages of grief right now. I know all of us probably feel the same thing. We're all depressed, sad, and we probably want more episodes of Hunter x Hunter, and now we're all going to have to go read the manga, and which in turn only has, if I'm correct, about 9 or 10 chapters, and then it has an indefinite hiatus at the moment. So, even if we were to read the manga, we're not going to get much content to where we could be satisfied. So, it's sad. It's very sad how this technically is the conclusion of Hunter x Hunter. I started this series in winter of, last year, technically. In 2013, I finally started watching Hunter x Hunter, and I caught up with it because I heard a lot of recommendations about it, and a lot of people were telling me to watch it, so I watched it. It was the best damn decision I have ever made. Seriously, it was the best damn decision I've ever made when it comes to watching an anime. In recent memory, truthfully, Hunter x Hunter is by far my favorite series I have watched in years. It is a very good series. It is something I look forward to when I watch an anime. Hunter x Hunter at first started off as a standard shonen series and then turned into something so much more. All of us can agree that this series started picking up at the York, New York. That was when Hunter x Hunter just was fucking amazing. But it's not just that. Hunter x Hunter in general. It's a series that, honestly, I never thought I would like it this much. I remember it airing back in 2011. I remember when it first started airing, and I just kind of skipped over it because I didn't like the, description of the series. No offense. I mean, that's how it was. And to now know that I skipped over this great series because of that, just God. It feels like I've been, watching this series for years, even though I haven't been. It's only been like maybe 9 months or so. So, it's just, it's so fucking depressing knowing that this series, this final episode, has just aired. And we will not be getting another anime probably for 5 to 6 years or maybe never. I mean, if it does get another anime, it's probably going to be so far off in the future that they're going to have to reboot the entire series once again from the very beginning. Overall, from this conclusion, from everything, I honestly, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 from Hunter x Hunter. There's so many reasons why I say this is a 10 out of 10. I'm not saying, I guess 10 out of 10 because it's my certain feels to this episode, but Hunter x Hunter has contained a consistent quality in exceptional, phenomenal plot and writing and character development for the course of this entire series. You start back off at the beginning of the series, episode 1, and you come to these latest episodes. The characters are so vastly different. The development is immense. It is so fucking large that it's scary how far these characters have come. And it's so amazing how this series can do something like that. The way the symbolism's used, irony's used, the development of characters, and it spawns so many different things that I look into now. Like when I watch an anime or I read a manga, I look at the certain qualities of it to see if it actually compares to Hunter x Hunter in certain elements now. That's just how phenomenal Hunter x Hunter really is. And honestly, this is by far probably one of my favorite series of all time. It really is. It's number 2 in my list of my favorite series of all time. I am going to review the manga. I am going to review it. I am going to read it. My Tuesdays, man. My Hunter x Hunter Tuesdays are gone. They are gone. All of us probably look forward to Tuesday every single week to watch this series, and to know now it's gone and we don't have any more episodes, it's fucking depressing. It's really fucking depressing. Togashi, hopefully you get better, man. I really hope Togashi gets better and actually can start writing again, or at the very least he could write a script out and give it to Madhouse to let them animate it, because Madhouse did an excellent job on Hunter x Hunter. honestly, they've had a lot of hit and misses this entire year of different anime, but when it comes to Hunter x Hunter, it's an exception. They are just amazing when it comes to Hunter x Hunter. The way they bring out the atmosphere and the life of the characters with the animation and the music, it is something that's phenomenal. Hunter x Hunter also has given me multiple different things. It's given me one of my favorite villains of all time, Meryl. My favorite villain of all time. He, you know, if you've watched Hunter x Hunter, most likely you know why I think he is my favorite villain of all time. We all know. I did reviews on it. It's obvious why he is an amazing villain and why he's top 10 villain material, of what he went through, what he did, how much he changed in the course of an entire arc. Meryl is one of my favorite villains of all time, and it spawned from Hunter x Hunter. And it also spawned one of my favorite shonen arcs I have ever seen. There are two shonen arcs that I have never seen displayed like that. York New and the Chimera Ant. Those arcs were so fucking good. I loved them so much. Honestly, and as the entirety of Hunter x Hunter, I really don't dislike nothing about it. There's no arc I really dislike. The only arc I can see that has a lot of, I guess, hate is the Greed Island arc. But I honestly love the Greed Island arc because the development with all the Nin and stuff in that arc was very important for future events. It was mainly a setup arc for the Chimera Ant arc. So I really liked the Greed Island arc. So I personally enjoyed every single arc of Hunter x Hunter. It's amazing, too, how this series has so many different themes to it, mature themes that make it, like, on a seinen level of a manga, like, demographic. That's exactly what Hunter x Hunter is at some times. Like, that last episode with all that dialogue with the koala. Just the level of writing with the dialogue and how mature it can get at sometimes and how deep it can get, it is just breathtaking. With this episode, it hints and teases at this other continent. That's what this episode does. It teases at this other continent that supposedly is out there in the world. Like, you know, the world we know in Hunter x Hunter that's on the maps that we have seen is a small little portion, like this little fucking circle, and it's like you go off the side of these paper, like the paper of the map, and you find out that this giant-ass world is massive, and you have a continent all the way around this little world you thought was all your world. So they set up a lot in this episode. There was a lot of setup for, like, a Season 2. Sad thing is that we won't be getting a Season 2 for, at the very least, for a very fucking long time. The only reason why they set it up like that, I think, is because just in case there ever is a possibility that we can get it very soon, they set it up like that to make sure they left an open ending for they could continue making Hunter x Hunter, like Hunter x Hunter 2018 or Hunter x Hunter 2020. I don't know when the series will come back. I will miss this series a lot. I knew this was coming. I knew how sad this was going to be, like 7 weeks back when they announced the final episode. I sensed it. I knew it. I felt it. I was already going through the stages of grief at that time, but now it punched me in the face. It fucking punched me so hard in the face now with this episode. They even show me Meryl and Komugi in this episode. They show me their corpses when they're holding hands. I almost bawled right there. I was like, fuck, no! When they showed that, I was like, don't fucking show me their corpses. Don't fucking show me their corpses. Don't show me their corpses. I just don't want to see Meryl and Komugi in that state. I don't want to see that shit. But they had to show me them holding hands. I'm like, yeah, it just, what they did to me. What the fuck? What the fuck, Togashi? What the fuck? 10 out of 10. I will review the manga. This is going to conclude my final thoughts on Hunter x Hunter 2011. Episode 148. I love this series. If you've never started Hunter x Hunter, and you're watching this review for the first time, you're not doing something right if you're not watching Hunter x Hunter. Out of all the anime I review, this is the biggest hit to me. This is the saddest thing I'm losing from all the anime I currently review. This is my favorite. Personally, my favorite series I review and look forward to every single week. This was my favorite, but still technically is. but I look forward to it over everything that came out. And I could review or watch or read. Hunter x Hunter was the one show I look forward to every single week. I could talk hours about this series constantly. But for time's sake and for all of your sanity, I won't do that. But I mean, I could talk for hours about Hunter x Hunter and what makes this so fucking amazing. But, as always, Chibits, all good things must come to an end. Even if it's sad, it must prematurely end, because it had no definite ending. Hopefully we will get another Hunter x Hunter in 3 or 4 years. You all have a wonderful day, night. Please be safe, all you fellow Hunter x Hunter fans. Chibi out.